What's up, guys? So I just got home from work. I don't know, I just kind of felt the need to let this all out. I think I'm gonna make this like a series because I feel like lately I've been having a lot of deeper videos, I guess. I've just been making more personal videos where I share like a little bit more about myself. I think I'm gonna make it like a cute little series and just call it like my digital diary. The point of this was like, I just wanted to talk about going back to school because I think I mentioned it, but I don't think it's in a vlog yet. I think it'll come out after this one. But pretty much I decided to go back to school. I currently have my bachelor's degree. I wanted to go back for another certification just to be a little bit more competitive in my field and to just also broaden my horizons and just do a little bit more in my career outside of YouTube, because I want YouTube to be that's my dream career. That's like my ultimate goal, is to do YouTube for a living, or social media for a living. In the meantime, I will be going back to school, and I just wanted to open up about, I guess, how that like makes me feel. I'm 26. I feel like that's so old, but at the same time, like, it's not. If there's anybody watching this that's older than that, I'm in no way, shape, or form implying that you are old. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like my life has definitely flown past me. When I moved down here, it was July 2021 and it's February 2025, and that's crazy to me. Life has like definitely flown by, and I feel like I've lived such a fun life, such a fulfilled like life already. I've done so much. I've gone to so many different places. I've made so many friends in this country and other countries and other states. I've studied abroad. I've lived in Korea for a month. I've gone to almost every single group that I stands like concert in LA. I have lived such like a fun life. Wasn't really doing anything in my career outside of YouTube. And so I decided to go back to school just to get that certification. Like I said, I'm gonna be going to school at least 6 months if I can get all the classes I need, at most 1 year, which isn't bad in my opinion. But I guess I just was feeling very old and very behind in the progress, I guess, that I've made in life. And I guess I've just been struggling a lot with feeling like a failure or a late bloomer, as like, you know, what they say. And I'm not really sure how I like really truly feel now, but before I decided to go back to school, I was very much crying and very sad and just wanting to make something of myself. And yeah, I don't know, I mean, also just being Asian, I feel like there's a lot of assumption that you will go into the medical field when you get older, and that will be your career. But a lot of my family has done that, and a lot of them have not. And I guess I felt like the family that chose not to go into the medical field currently are doing so much bigger things, have so many accomplishments, and I was just starting to feel like, I guess, what have I done up until this point? Yeah, I guess I was just really struggling with feeling like a failure, and I just wasn't doing anything. And then 2024 happened. And I started January 2024 with, I think, like 405 subscribers or something. And then I finished the year with 1,100. And that was really so big for me, and it was so huge, and I was so excited, and I absolutely cannot explain to you how grateful and excited I am just to have that many people like me or care about what I upload and post. That was really so like great. And then the year started, and then the LA wildfires happened. That was very stressful, and since I was out of work for a few days, and we are currently in slow season at both of my jobs for the most part, on top of the wildfires and slow season, I realized that I don't want to suffer because there's a slow season. And I don't honestly really like how people treat people in the service industry, like servers or hosts, bussers, bartenders, any of them. I'm not saying this is everyone, but there are quite a few people that are not kind. And that really sucks. That's also taken a lot of a toll on me. I've worked in the restaurant industry for almost eight and a half years since I turned 18. So it's been quite a long time working in restaurants. And I guess I was also just kind of getting fed up with that. And I was kind of sad because I was like, it's slow season. I'm not making as much money as I'd like to be. And it was really hard. And I came to like this point where I talked to my aunt and I talked to Yaz, and we kind of came to this consensus that like maybe it is time to go to school and just refine my skills and, you know, look for something better than what I'm currently doing while I work on my YouTube channel and I chase this dream, and I can have, you know, that and just more time instead of working 2 jobs and going to school and, you know, just being so busy. Because I also go to the gym for 4 times a week for an hour plus. So it is quite a busy schedule, but at the end of the day, I know that's kind of just what it takes, honestly. And like it just be like that. But I guess I just really wanted to open up about that and just kind of talk about how like the stigma of, I guess, going back to school at this age makes me feel like not great. And this is not meant to make anybody else who is older than me or at the same age as me or, you know, feel similarly to feel like they are a failure or they shouldn't feel great about themselves. This is just kind of how I feel, because I feel like I haven't made much progress and it just kind of sucks. And I have so many friends from when I studied abroad in Thailand or from high school, even from now, that like are just already in their career, and I just feel so left behind. And like, I know there's not a timeline. I know there's no specific age where things should happen for you or whatnot, but I just can't help but feel like I've been left behind, you know? But I am feeling a lot of anxiety. My first day of school is tomorrow. And since I did sign up very late, I have some online and some in-person classes. And I haven't been in a classroom since I graduated in May 2020, and that was during COVID. So fall of 2019 is the last time I was in a classroom. So it's a little bit scary, and I have a lot of anxiety. Actually, I talked to my therapist about it, and I think, you know, obviously nobody's making me feel like that. I guess it's mostly in my head, you know, and I guess I've just been really nervous to start school because I will be older than, you know, a lot of the students there, and for some reason that just makes me anxious or scared. I can't really pinpoint an emotion. It's kind of a mix of everything. I'm really nervous, but I am really happy that I'm going back to school and refining my skills and trying to get started on this career path. This career will help me with YouTube, and that is why I am excited and happy, because I feel like it really will help me with my channel. And if I can apply the skills that I learned to this and just be able to make this happen for me, I would be so amazingly happy. And that is my dream career, doing YouTube or social media for a living, and that would be great. But ultimately, if I do have to fall back on plan B and use my degree, and then that's also great, because at least I'm doing something that I love and I'm not forcing myself to do these jobs that aren't very fulfilling and don't make me feel great like about myself, or really just anything, honestly. Going back to like living a fulfilled life and just having done so much so far, I feel like that made me sound like I was like quitting YouTube. I'm not. I just wanted to point out how grateful I am to have had those experiences and to have just lived such a fun life this far. I genuinely currently I'm living a pretty cool life. I feel like, yeah, like I have done so much the last 2 years, and I would not change it for anything. Even though I feel like I'm a late bloomer, or like I'm going to school too late and, you know, adding this certificate on too late, I don't regret anything that I've done, or, you know, moving down here, going to any of those K-pop concerts, going to Korea for a month, any of that. I don't regret any of that. I am extremely grateful, and I think ultimately I needed to feel like fulfilled a little bit, and then kind of be like, I think there's more to my life than just working at 2 restaurants and having to just, I don't know, I guess raw dog it and go through the motions. But I wanted better for myself, and as scary as it was to admit that to myself, I cried multiple times to Yasmin and my aunt about it. And I guess I just needed to be able to do that and just express like, this really sucks and I feel like I should have just had it together from the get-go. But I think everything, I know a lot of people hate when this is said, but I think that, you know, everything does happen for a reason. And ultimately, like, I had to go through those motions and do all those things, experience everything for me to come to this conclusion and to just like go to school and get the certificate done, get my career started. My dad said something because I actually cried telling him too. I cried telling him because I told him I was sorry and, you know, I felt like a disappointment. And he was just like, your life's just beginning, Rizzo. That's what my dad calls me. Yeah, and I cried even more. My dad just got really deep with me and he was just like, your life is only beginning. My family is very supportive in that and I'm very grateful because, you know, it would be really hard if there were other people or maybe more people than just myself telling me that I am a disappointment or a failure. That would be very hard to deal with, honestly. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk about that and just express that, like, you don't have to be scared to start a new chapter, even if you feel like you're a late bloomer or you're too late. The point is that you get started and then you finish it where you can and when you can. And it was really hard for me, and I think I'm still working on even really accepting that because I still kind of struggle with feeling like a failure and feeling like I'm a late bloomer and feeling like a disappointment, you know? And for the most part, I think that I have accepted it and that, you know, this is the course of events that had to happen. And that's ultimately, you know, that it is what it is. And I'm excited to just be taking steps towards my goals and my dreams. I mean, this will open up a totally different vlog theme for my channel. I'll have like uni diaries, uni vlogs, outfit of the week type YouTube shorts, Instagram reels. I think this is actually gonna motivate me to start making a lot more content, if anything. So I'm really excited for that. And I hope you guys can also look forward to this major step in my life and, you know, also follow along with me on this journey. And thank you all for being here. It's great. I think that it'll be a good thing. And I told Hazel, I was like, I can't help but feel like I'm just a late bloomer, like I'm too late. And she makes me feel like she's so wise and she's so young. And she was just like, there's no timeline for anything. There's no timeline for you to kind of feel like you should be somewhere or doing something, or you should be this age when this happens or whatnot. And she just told me that, and I don't know, but it really woke me up. And that, I guess it just kind of made me come to the realization that there really is no age for anything. There is no actual timeline to do anything. It's taken a lot for me to kind of come to terms, I guess, with feeling okay and normal about making this decision and just, you know, doing something for myself and investing that time. And I think it's a good thing. I think I made a good decision, and I'm excited to see where it takes me. And I'm excited to see the content that I get to make because of it. I do admit my schedule is going to be so packed. so packed, but I'm excited that this is happening, I think, because I feel like there's a lot of stigma around going back to school at my age or later ages or anything like outside of the, I guess, what you can consider the typical age to be in college. But yeah, I hope that this video or what I'm saying can help somebody or help somebody find comfort in the fact that they are not alone and that sometimes things just happen later in life for others than other people, and it's normal and it's okay. Like, you don't need to feel like a failure and you don't need to feel like you're a late bloomer. Just there's no there's no timeline, there's no specific age that things should happen at. This is just gonna be like a little diary entry. But yeah, I hope you all find some sort of comfort in this video. I'm excited for where this journey will take me, and I'm excited for where we will go and how we will grow this year. Thank you all so much for watching if you are still here. If not, that's totally fine. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!